Hello class, I'm Miguel Ramos and I want to introduce you our presentation. This presentation was made by Just, Just and Andrew. We want to, in this case, I want to talk about wireless attack in HIDS and Proxy servers. We try to make a little short presentation. But if you want more detail about all the presentation, exactly in this point like wireless attack in HIDS, we want to put in our YouTube and link for the full presentation about wireless attack in HIDS. So let's move forward to take advantage of this presentation so quickly. So what are client-side wireless attacks? First, let's address client, a client reference to our programs that requires information from a server. For example, a web browser requires a web page from a web servers. Next, what is the client side? This means the operation of an exchange between a client server that are performed on the client side. This could be processing that data, storage, data entry, and more. So in our link, we got the full presentation about exactly what is for more detail and wireless attack. So what is HIDS? So um, HIDS is a host-based intrusion detection system. It's important for business to analyze the state of their equipment and help detect attack in alert administrator. So in this other point, Andrew got presentation more detail there it was in the link too. Now I want to talk so quickly about proxy servers available. There is hundred of proxy servers. This is a few of them like filter bypass, school proxy, unlock my web, proxy site, hide my proxy feed, and free you to proceed. But what is proxy servers? And why organization is proxy servers? And proxy server is a computer that acts as an intermediary between the user and computers and the internet. It allows client computer to make indirect network connection to other network service. Another point is we use proxy server for a various purposes like sharing internet, connection on a local area network, hide our IP address, implement internet asset control, asset block, website, and so on. So if you see below, you can see a little link about how to install Squeak. Squeak is program is a processing server too that was running by Linux. So now I want to show you a little presentation how to install Squeak. So I make a little note so quickly. So the first thing, this is important, you in Linux will use this command. So so oh, this is a good point. When you are running Ubuntu, every time you have to use sudo. get install quit. Now the password, type the password. So after that they want to ask you, it's like, do you want to continue? Yeah. So immediately he start to download and install the squid. After that, when it's installed, we have to make the default configuration. But in this point, if you can see right there, I type the default port. This is important because if you want to see or if you want to use other port, you can replace this port for 88, 88, and whatever. So now I need to check if this is working or not, right? So in now I want to go to setting my preference in my web browser. I'm going to use advanced network settings, and now I want to use manual proxy configuration. So I need to know what is my process. So I can type if config. If you see, this is my IP address that I'm going to use. Oh, sorry. And I tell you the port is 3128. So this is important. Every time you try to use the sock layer, FTP, and sock everything. Now I make a click OK, and I try to go to Google. And if you see that the process server is refusing connection, this means that it's working. So squid by default he bring an implicitly deny. So now we're going to make a little configuration about to squid. Sorry. So now we go to open sudo get edit etc squid and squid.conf. I use gedit because some person try to use this command for because it's more easy to edit whatever thing that you want to do, and it's more practically. So in other point, by default squid is installed in etc. And now let me open. Here we go. That I'll tell you right now that the for default squid deny everything. So now I have to go to http underscore assets deny all. So if if you see this part that say deny, I want to change this part for allow. So after that, I want to put a little configuration because right now Squid allow every connection, but I want to block like Facebook and Twitter. So in this part that is access control list, I want to make a little rule. I want to say access list block score web sites, and I want to type dstd domain that facebook.com space twitter.com. And now I'm going to apply this, that there is http underscore access deny block underscore web sites. So when this is done, I go in this part and say save. Now it's safe. I close. Every time that we apply a new rule in Squeak, we had to restore the service. So we had to type service Squeak restore. They ask me about the password. Type the password. Let's go to wait a little bit. And let me see if it is completed. Let's wait. Let me, okay. Now that you can see the server was restored, let's go to Google again and type, and we can see that it's working. Google is working. But what happens if we type Facebook.com? If we type facebook.com, say the Proxy service is refuses connection. So this means that the asset control list that we made is working. Let me see if I can connect to a remote computer. This is a Windows 8 computer. Let's see if it's working. Oh, Ramos. It's the same for Windows. Let me see if it's working or not. I had to go to Internet connection and settings. and this IP is 34. And the local port is 23. 81. Let me see. Sorry. 31, 28. Okay. Okay. If we see it's working right there too, and if we type facebook.com, say error that request could not be registered. So access denied. This is our presentation that I told you before. We got more information about these two topics that Josh and Andrew they prepare a big presentation, but we try to make this presentation more shorter. So if you got any question, feel free to ask. I hope that you can show this presentation